autistic child is not your abuser. They are a victim of society's abuse, neglect, and ignorance. They give you shit because all they have received from the world is shit. Whilst it may not be you who is personally responsible for your child's overflowing negative emotion, they often see you as part of the world by which they feel rejected. They are angry with the world, not you as an individual, and so they want the whole of the world to suffer for making them suffer. When you are traumatized, it isn't always easy isolating individual parts of a system. Instead, it is safer to see things in absolutes and view a system as one whole unit. You may be an individual with your own agency, but to your child, you are still part of that which falls outside their experience. The outside must be viewed not as a system comprised of individual parts, but as one whole unit. Autistic children are aware of the fact that trauma has emerged from various aspects of the outside, and so tarring the whole of the outside with the same brush is safer when it comes to anticipating further assaults. The next trauma could literally come from anywhere. The primary caregiver can often be the safe space though, which is where things get confusing. The primary caregiver represents an oasis in a world devoid of hope and replete with chaos. The child therefore holds their primary caregiver responsible for their well-being, and if the primary caregiver fails to fulfill their duty, the child will punish them. If there is even the slightest alteration in the primary caregiver's disposition, mood or energy levels, signalling to the child their needs might not be met today, the child's anxiety levels will rise considerably as they need to be on high alert. At that point, the parent, say, ceases to be the primary caregiver as the child knows them, and is subsumed into the rest of the other, the all-encompassing trauma source, if you will, which is everything that falls outside the child's experience. When the child is angry with you, they have felt you move away. To them, it's as though your essence has disappeared, and so their rage is, incidentally, a desperate attempt to revive you and bring you back. If the autistic child's position in the world is unstable, they rely on fixed safety points in their environment for the regulation of their well-being. Primary caregivers are an example, so is Netflix, so are video games, and so are those particular children at school with whom they are obsessed. These happen to be the child's only sources of meaning and joy, which renders it obvious why they respond so extremely if their fixed safety point is removed or if someone threatens to remove it. Fixed safety points are solutions, not problems. These are what reduce a child's anxiety and allows them to feel in control and to escape from the tedium and confusion of normal life. The problems lie outside the autistic child's fixed safety points. Can you blame them? The world is a rotten place for them to live in, and so in order to survive, they find these pockets of safety that they are unwilling to leave. It is a waste of time focusing on how to widen the child's range of activities, or how to encourage them to do other things, or how to get them to stop doing the same thing so much, or even how do I stop them from being so obsessed with me, or whoever it is. The fixed safety points are not problems, they are the autistic child's solutions. The question is, how can we make the world outside these fixed safety points safer, more inspiring, more neurodivergent friendly, and ultimately a better place? When that happens, the fixed safety points become redundant. I have said before that to encourage the child away from their fixed safety point prior to demonstrating the safety of the outside world is like coaxing them into a fiery pit.